All right, guys, back at it today. Post I put up a couple of days ago. You can see I did one on January 11th, and then I did one on January 18th. Basically, as a follow up. Really good posts. The first is the story. The second one is the actual interview given by the Forbes editor. Basically, what we're saying in this one is that I said it here. This was greatly said in the actual story, as you see here. Right, there's the story. Links in the description. You can see it says, "Let it be known for the business world, hire any of the Trump liars," and Forbes is just going to assume everything you talk about is a lie. Okay, that just makes sense, right? They spent the last 5 years, 4 years lying, 5 years if you include Trump's run-up, but they weren't involved. So for the last 4 years, you had nothing but lies coming from the press secretaries. But, okay, rewind it. You had lies coming from the press secretaries. Okay, I couldn't say which one's worse than the other. I actually forgot this one was actually in there. Um, so just it just strikes me as yes, yeah. You don't want people who lie. You want to hire the opposite of people. You want people to have integrity, right? So we look at a couple of things here. We talk about this one, and then I put this one up, and this was again from the article I showed you earlier. This goes into this one, and basically it's the Forbes editor is saying, hey, listen, this is what we come to. If you're going to lie, then how do we know you're not going to lie about your company? Okay, so let's look at a video really quick of what we're talking about. Let me see. You like my title? Not hireable.
Because the National Park Service, which controls the National Mall, does not put any out. This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
Let's stop it right there. Okay, Sean. This is what I mean. If you're going to say this about the crowd size, you're going to talk about the crowd size? You're not going to lie about phone calls to Russian ambassadors or whatever? We can cover those too. Look. This is Obama on the right. I think this was 2008. This is Trump, 2016. There's no doubt about the larger crowd size. Let your eyes tell you the truth. No doubt. What you see on the screen, whose was bigger? Not going there. Obama on the right, my right, might be your left, I don't know. and Trump on the left. Just ridiculous to think that that crowd size was anything but much, much, much smaller. Hey, it's me from the future. Sorry to break in and disrupt the video. Had to do it. Making sure that everybody knows those photos were taken around the same time or at the same time. All right, here's 09 Obama, 2017 Trump. Oh, yeah, and the other thing is I kept saying, 08, 2016. Obviously, that's wrong. It's 09 and 2017. Sorry for the mistake. But here you can see the crowd size. And you can see here the footage at this page is captured 45 minutes before each oath of office. And then there's another one here. Right? That's more of the looks like more of the picture I have up. And you can see also that both of the photos are taken at a pole camera at the top. The Washington Union was snapped before noon, shortly before noon. So there you go. Just to clear up to make sure people know that I know Trumpers are going to say, well, the photos were taken at different times. They were not taken at different times. And Spicer can't lie about that, although he can keep trying. Back to the video. But what did you hear Spicer say in the beginning? This is what gets me just so angry. Let's start from the beginning.
Because the National Park Service, which controls the National Mall, does not put any out.
Okay. Sean's saying there that the National Park Service, who controls all that area, does not put out numbers of how many people were actually in that area at that time. They don't put that out.
This was the largest audience to ever witness an inauguration, period.
How the hell you know that? If they don't put out the numbers, how can you say that? How can you make that claim? You can't. He's a liar.
Because the National Park Service, which controls the National Mall, does not put any out.
All right, Sarah B, whatever. I'm recording this long after this. I put those two posts up like 10 days ago. It's not the point. She just announced her run for governor, and there was a commercial that ran on. I'm sure everybody saw it on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram or wherever else you go. The news. She's running for Arkansas governor, and when I saw the commercial, I actually thought it was a SNL spoof. I didn't know it was actually her. Nevertheless, let's see what she has to say.
In no way, form, or fashion has ever promoted or encouraged violence.
Trump's never promoted or encouraged violence.
Or promoted or encouraged violence.
Okay, so there we go, right? Another one like Sean. But let's see what Trump has to say about it.
Knock the crap out of him. Like to punch him in the face. Done well, but I would have been boom, boom, boom. I'll beat that. I don't know if I'll do the fighting myself or if other people will. If you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
And you know what? The audience swung back. And I thought it was very, very appropriate. The audience hit back. And that's what we need, a little bit more of.
Boom, boom, boom. I'll
I don't know what else to tell you. I just 4 years of this. Thank God it's over. No, I don't believe in God either, but I think the spaghetti monster, it's over. Jehovah, Allah, whoever. Thank that person, that thing, that this is all over. That's part of it's over. Because it's not over by a long shot. Not over by a long shot. Not till he's brought to justice for all his crimes. And then even then, until every Republican comes out and admits the big lie that there was no election fraud. None. Okay? Matter of fact, there's absolute solid evidence that the Biden win was a very comfortable, sizable win using the red states as evidence. That'll be another video.
I think Sean Spicer, our press secretary, gave alternative facts.
Now, I only cut this a little bit, but so here's Kellyanne Conway again. This is way back when it first started. If you're going to lie about the inauguration size, oh, you people who stick up for Trump. All right. I just get flustered. It's insane. It's insane. Sean Spicer, Huckabee, Conway, just liars. Almost forgot about Kelly McEnany. Of course, she was probably the biggest liar of them all. She came right out, and the first thing, I took it off or edited it out, but she had said, "I'll never lie to the people." Let's look at one of the bigger ones.
The president has never lied to the American public on COVID. The president was expressing calm, and his actions reflect that.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want to create a panic.
All right, people. There's a difference between playing it down and not creating a panic. He could have been forthright and honest and said, "Yes, it's bad, but we're handling it." He didn't. He lied. You can see, it's a lie. Just because somebody didn't want to cause a panic doesn't make it a lie. When the wife asks if her butt looks big, you know what? Nope. Doesn't matter whether it does or doesn't. Still a lie. But I don't want to cause panic, but it's still a lie. All right, back to the video. And that's just a short clip. I trust me. I'm no expert at this video stuff yet. Maybe I'll get better as we move along here, but that's ridiculous. I put that together, and you can see I use Mashable. Credit to them for that little collage that they put together about Trump. About Trump spurring on violence, telling the crowd that, yeah, we need the crowd to take more of that action. And you saw what happened on January 9th. All right, so back to the post. So again, this one is basically this here, and we can hear.
That is chilling.
Some comments from.
Needs to be a reset, and we need to hold our.
All right, so you guys can do that later on again. Links in the description. All right. So now that we've got a good solid basis of what I was feeling and why I put this together, if we were to look at I'm going to just do the two top comments today, and I don't mean top most comments ever. I mean just the top that as you scroll down. Okay. So the first one is from good buddy Chris, who again is Trump's biggest fan. So he writes, so why not arrest or round up everyone who voted for Trump and eradicate them? Full-blown genocide. Let America get a fresh start. Let bring in the unity and heal for America. And so here's what you get a lot from these guys. And Chris is typical of a Trumper to me, speaking from my experience. Nothing penetrates Chris's bubble. Nothing penetrates the bubble. Okay? So if we look at this, what we're talking about, did these people lie? Yes, unequivocally, without question. Are they hireable? According to Forbes, no. Because you only assume people who've lied, like they've lied, who are going to say the inauguration was the biggest inauguration. Number one, not having any data or figures. Number two, being blind and not looking at pictures that say, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even close. Why are you even arguing that? Sarah, you saw Sarah she knew about President Trump. That, by the way, the President Trump, most of the things I showed were the lead up was his run up. So she absolutely heard those comments. And again, she's covered for the president lying. But the reason why Forbes wrote that article is because of this. Here's Investortopia running some of the biggest stock scams of recent time. Okay, look at this. Biggest stock scams of recent times. This guy's Z-Biz, Barry Minkow. I thought it said Manilow first. Barry Minkow. I don't know what I'm saying this right here. Look, created more than 20,000 phony documents and sales receipts. He lied. This guy, Emmanuel Pinez. Look, created fake documents that they were recording sales. Lying again. Briex Minerals. Said that the Canadian company was involved in one of the largest stocks. They had said that they found the richest gold mine ever, making millions of ordinary people overnight. Oh boy, they lied. You believe that? They lied. They came out and told people things that weren't true to get their money. And of course, Enron, shell companies, they kept hundreds of millions of worth of debt off of the books. So they were lying. WorldCom again, sort of off of the Enron thing, right? What were they doing? Oh, they were lying, and lots of money was lost. I didn't total up all of the money there, but if you did, you're in the tens of billions of dollars lost, if not more. And why? Here's Madoff here. He was saying the fund constantly recorded 11% gains, which was just impossible. Everybody knew it. Nobody wanted to question it. But they all knew. Now, in hindsight, if you watch the movie, in hindsight, there were people there that knew that in the SCS, Securities Exchange Commission, SEC, they knew that it was just a bunch of bullshit. All right, so then we come back to here. What were we talking about? We're talking about not hiring these people. And Chris says something about getting rid of all the Trumpers and starting fresh. No, Chris. How about we start from a basis of truth? How about we start from a place of facts and data? And if they go against your preconceived notion, if you're open to the facts and to the data, but it's not what you thought, how about you just admit you were wrong and move the fuck on? So obviously on other comments to that too. For the repost of the lying one, you want lies with that? I think that was very clever. Great photoshopping skills. I can never do that. The first comment here is from Randy, and Randy says, "You're okay with this? Politics aside, that is discrimination. Right, wrong, or indifferent. This goes against life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Two wrongs don't make it right." It's frustrating. This is the whole reason why I wanted to start making videos. That's the look of frustration. Discrimination would be had you not had a body of evidence before they applied. Right? They have proven they are incapable of being hired because of their lies. Now, I'm not saying they can't do McDonald's work. Of course, they could do that. You cannot have these people in front of your, fronting your business, touting your business as being the greatest business ever, when all they did for the last 4 years was lie. That's not discrimination. That's doing hiring based off of previous work experience. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but obviously, now that we're talking about it, or I'm talking about it, I'm hoping you can understand when you see it's not discrimination. And I would hope, Randy, as we move along here, as we're talking, let's start fresh. Let's start. Did you ever think about it from that point of view, Randy? It's not discrimination. I hope now you see a little bit of insight into these two posts that we put up and two of the comments that were put back. Okay, just keep in mind that when we do this, if I went through all the comments, we'd be there all day. Videos would be too long. Let's keep it short and just deal with those two comments. And hopefully Randy understands now where he maybe sees the light now that this is not discrimination. This is hiring based on work performance in the past. So that's it for today. That's it for this video today. We'll be putting more up shortly. Hopefully you find these interesting. And again, you're learning a little something as we go along as well. Any comments that you have, please put them down below. And make sure you hit the subscription and the little bell for notification. Hit the thumbs up button. If you liked what you saw, if you didn't like what you saw, hit the thumbs up button anyway. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Talk to you next time.